What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Salt Chat Podcast. My name's Bryce, aka Bruce DeBlanca, and I'm here with...
Caleb or War Monkey 75.
Today, we have two movie reviews. We just saw Inside Out 2, quite literally 2 hours ago, so we're fresh off the theater recliner,
Yes.
ready to talk about this movie. And we also are going to be reviewing Elemental, because that was a movie that came out before our Pixar ranking. So we watched that, and we're going to review that. I have a trivia/game segment for you in between there to break up a little bit of the Pixar. We're going right back to Pixar with our top 10 favorite Pixar characters. But it's more than just that. We made it so we can only pick one character from each franchise. So one Toy Story character, one,
Yeah.
all of that. So I think we should talk about Inside Out 2.
Okay. I've got a little vinyl display thing. Soul, but it's backwards because when I flip it around, the exposure is too high and you can't see it. But
Maybe in the daytime you can flip it.
yeah,
Or don't.
it'll be a different one.
Yeah. What do you give Inside Out 2 out of 10?
I'm debating between like a 3.5 and 4, I think.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
I am also between that. I want to give it a 4. I'm looking at my list right now of Pixar movies.
Yeah.
And where'd it go? Here it is. So here are the movies I gave a 3.5, which are some absolute heaters that I'm just kind of lower on. I got Finding Nemo, which is a lot lower than most people have it at.
Sure.
In fact, if this is a clip, I might get fucking roasted for that. Up 3.5, Wall-E 3.5, Incredibles 2 at 3.5. So those are my 3.5s. And at 4, I got Monster University, Cars, and I have the original Inside Out of 4. So I don't know if I like it more than the original, though. That's kind of where I'm at. That's the tough part. Because I kind of do like it more than the original.
You kind of do?
But I don't know if I like it more than Monsters University.
Yeah. This reaction will contain spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it and you don't want it to get spoiled, skip ahead 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I'll write down when we... Yeah, I'll figure it out in post. Edit.
Okay.
Skip to this point if you don't want Inside Out 2 spoilers. You have been warned. Okay, what were you gonna say?
I think this movie does a great job at showing how anxiety can take over a person. Especially with like the little anxiety storm panic attack type thing. Where it was just like other things wanted to try and help out, but they couldn't because it was kind of like, it's kind of like a snowball effect of anxiety. And I think they were able to display that very nicely without really using words. It was more of like, let us show you how this happens. No Bing Bong return.
That's fine.
Yeah. I was waiting to hear it in the background at some point, but that's okay.
I just forgotten. He fell into the abyss.
Yeah.
That fucking gum commercial came back, though.
It did. I really liked the references with the 16-bit guy, like that gaming character, especially with like the movement out of the safe. That was
funny.
Really funny. Did like the massive guy never came back? So I'm guessing they're
It was a
saving him.
post-credit scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't stay long enough for it.
No.
Well, Molly told me what it was.
What is it?
She apparently burnt the rug. Their parents' rug. That was their deep, dark secret. So, yeah, not that big of a deal.
Okay.
But, let's see. Positives. I enjoyed the new emotions. I don't think any of them annoyed me as much as I was expecting them to. Because some of them on the commercial is just like, do we really need this emotion? But they all kind of like did their own thing, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sadness wasn't fucking obnoxious, this
She's
movie.
like kind of a hero.
Yeah, she kind of was like actually like enjoyable to
Yeah.
be around this movie, which was one of my biggest gripes. If you went back to the Pixar ranking video, I despise Sadness, and I get that's kind of what the point of the whole character is.
Yeah.
Is like, yeah, she's sad, so she's gonna be like sad, but it was more than just sad. I was just like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But like, she was fun.
It was cool to see that the other emotions had emotions, because like Joy was getting angry
Yeah.
and sad, whereas I think in the first film they like really stayed true to who they were. But I'm glad they like did it this way, because no one can be happy 24/7.
Yeah. My thing about this too is it seems like a much smaller scale like issue compared to the first one.
Yeah.
She wanted to run away in the first one. This one was her like trying to make the hockey team.
Yeah.
But to be honest, and maybe this is because I've never moved cities before and I've never had to move away from my friends or anything, but I related much more to the anxiety in this movie than the sadness in the first movie,
Yeah.
which made me almost enjoy this more than the first movie. But there's so many iconic moments from the first movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really tough. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm definitely between a 3.5 and a 4, though. It was a very good movie. I definitely
It was.
recommend watching it.
Yeah.
The fanny pack was hilarious towards the end with Anger.
Yeah.
Anger was just fisting its mouth trying to find shit. One thing that I had brought up to my girlfriend Molly, who I was just calling, she saw it before me, was I kind of wish they strayed away from like the wandering and like the memory thing.
Yeah.
Because like we did that so much last movie, and like I get this time it's all 5 of them. It's not just sadness and joy that got left out, but it's
Yeah.
like we've done this trope before. Like I don't really know what else they'd do though. Like it's inside Riley's mind. Where else are
Yeah.
you gonna like get lost there? Like maybe you could have explored some of her new like core memory islands when they were looking around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no Bing Bong sadness this time. There wasn't really a character like Bing Bong that was like, damn, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to rank this movie.
It was like, I don't know. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah,
Definitely go see it. And they definitely set it up for a third movie. They never say if she made the hockey team, but her reaction is like, yeah, she made it.
it'd be a while before another one, I'd imagine.
Yeah. And I don't like necessarily need another one
Yeah.
either.
It's been 9 years since the first one.
Jeez.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to talk about is where does this rank in sequels in Pixar with you? Because
I didn't really think about that.
a lot of people are like, Pixar sequels are usually ass, which I have Finding Dory at the bottom.
Okay. Well.
I have Cars 2 at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah.
Cars 3, not the greatest.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4, not that great. It's alright. Probably shouldn't have been made in the first place, to be
Yeah.
honest. But I definitely think it's up there with Incredibles 2. I think it might be better than
I think it's
Incredibles 2.
incredible. It's better. Yeah.
I don't think it's better than Toy Story 2 though.
No.
Or 3.
No.
And if you count Monsters University, I'm still pretty in between on that one.
Yeah.
That's like a hot take, apparently, liking Monsters University online. Apparently. Fucking everyone hates Monsters University online.
Weird.
Yeah. Comment down below if you like Monsters University, 'cause I
Yeah.
fucking love Monsters University. Maybe it's just because I grew up with it, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely say it's in like top 3 or 4 Pixar sequels. So
Yeah, I forgot that they were not great ones until you started naming them off. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about them.
yeah,
um, yeah, I mean, this story has like really high highs and really like low lows where it's like it was very good at storytelling. It was very relatable because I say like 90% of people play sports at some point in their life. So they get it whether they didn't play it in high school. They definitely tried one in middle school.
yeah,
Like everyone does. So,
yeah. No, I like it was really relatable to be honest. Like trying to like show out for the senior people
yeah.
and like trying to like become friends. The biggest scene I think I cringed at the most was when she was trying to explain that she didn't like that band. And then
Oh
her
yeah.
friends were like, "You fucking love that band." And she's like, "No, I don't." And you're like, "We just went to a concert for that band." And she's like,
Yeah, it was
"Yeah, it was so
awesome.
good." Like I
Yeah.
was like, "God damn it." And her actually getting away with looking at the notebook was fucking insane. I
Yeah,
thought for sure she was going to get caught
me
doing
too.
that. But
Um so there's the bit where she was like focused on making 3 goals and I thought it was going to go in a direction where she makes the 3 goals but doesn't make the team because she wasn't like a team player. She just
yeah,
kept like stealing the puck from her teammates, and then the coach was gonna be like, "No, you weren't like you're part of the team. You're not like a star." I thought it was gonna go in that direction, but it didn't.
I'm happy I didn't do that
Me too.
because I would have been like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But I think the Riley parts were better in this movie too. Like the parts of her actually just like being a person without
Hmm.
the emotions. Like there was a lot more like these are her friends. This is stuff she likes. Like
Hmm.
it wasn't like the main thing I remember from the first movie was her trying to run away on the bus, and then I remember her talking in front of her new classmates and then like crying,
Oh
which
yeah.
was like, oh god.
Yeah.
So that's really all I remember from like, and I get she was a lot younger then too. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, let us know if you guys like Inside Out 1 or 2 more. I'm very stuck on what I want to feel. So maybe by next episode, I'll let you guys know,
Yeah.
or go follow the letterbox. I'm sure have a review up on there. Now let's talk about Elemental, which is not a sequel.
Nope.
It is a brand new movie,
It is its own movie.
like a year old review on this, but that's fine. What do you give Elemental out of 5? What's your letterbox rating for Elemental?
Excuse me. I honestly give it a solid 4. What a stinky face you just made.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I really liked it though, honestly.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Like it was a good time, and I really enjoyed how the elements like mixed together,
Yeah.
and like how they were like telling that story. Like Wade,
Dude,
pretty
Wade is awesome.
pretty funny guy.
Yeah.
It was like he was like started off really obnoxious with like the
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to give you a
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to write you up for this. I'm really sorry.
so sorry.
Like I'm so sorry. And then he was running. And I was like, oh boy.
This
But
movie like looked really good.
yeah, it looked great.
Like Wade's hair, I could not stop looking at like the little ripple effect that it had. I was like,
Yeah, any
oh,
movement they had, like they moved with it. It was
yeah.
like pretty awesome. Ember's is a great character too, I think. And like
Mhm.
I really enjoyed the whole like this is not my dream, but I'm gonna do it to make my family
What's
happy.
making that noise?
I don't know.
It's your
Where's
water
my
bottle.
water Um yeah, I mean I liked the whole like I'm doing this for my dad, but it's not really my dream,
Mhm.
and like I blow up all the time about like customers and I can't control my emotions, and she
Yeah.
wasn't like really like yeah, no.
Because it's not what she was meant to do.
Yeah. No, I really liked Elemental.
Yeah. I really liked that there was kind of that her her dad didn't speak like great English either, like because it's not his first language. But it was kind of that. This is gonna sound really weird. It was like that prehistoric pressure of him, like, "Oh, you're going to run shop," like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay."
Yeah, traditional family type thing.
Yeah.
Because they built that place from the ground up, kind of. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, no, the dad lore was good with the fire island and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
And showing how, like, the fire people, like, kind of are, like, not really allowed much in the city because they don't
Mm-hmm.
mingle with the other three elements as much as, the other three do with each other.
Yeah.
And Wade was just like the biggest simp of all time. Him showing up at the grand reopening was like
Oh
a
my
very
God.
off, like not like I was about to say awful. It's like off-putting scene
Yeah.
because I was just like Jesus Christ.
I cringed a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like, "I love you."
and Ember was
Well,
like,
I
no.
don't love you.
Yeah,
It's like, oh
yeah, that was,
no. I like threw my hands up in the air and I was like, oh no.
yeah, yeah. There's definitely some like classic Pixar moments with that movie though,
Yeah.
like them dancing together, like finding out that they can touch and not like evaporate one or like
Mm-hmm.
put one out,
Wade dying.
and then crying back to life.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was creative. I'm like, there's no way they actually just killed Wade.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy because I could definitely see a sequel coming out of that movie. I don't really know what they'd do, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely one of those movies that I can see being made into a sequel in like 6 or 7 years. So.
Yeah. Because we didn't get a ton of like air and like earth guys.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll add different elements too by the next movie.
Like a whole periodic table of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the Pixar list and see what's coming out soon. Because I feel like there's some confirmed movies. I'm just curious.
I also like the bit with the flower. That was kind of
Yeah,
neat.
that was cool.
Where it's like the boss helped you out. She like they broke into this abandoned place and then the boss was there, this massive like pink cloud. It was like, how did like no one see you?
Yeah. So there's one coming out next summer, another one, and then Toy Story 5 in 2026. So, yikes. Hopefully that's good.
Ouch.
Yeah, I don't know. Elemental's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Go watch it if you haven't seen it. I know we kind of spoiled some of it, but
I mean,
it's been a year,
oopsies.
so whatever. We didn't even really spoil like what the main
No.
thing was. So
Yeah, and like I don't know, gives me Pixar hope. They've cooked. They did really well with
that's
these
another
two.
thing I wanted to bring up with Inside Out 2 because I've been seeing a lot of people bring up how this is like Inside Out 2 is the best movie that's come out in Pixar in a while. No. Soul. Soul's better than Inside Out 2.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily put it above Inside Out 2, but Elemental could definitely have a run at Inside Out 2. I think they're in the same range for me.
Yep.
Coco, better than Inside Out 2.
I hard agree.
But then there's
Coco's
stuff
so
like
good. Oh my god.
definitely not Toy Story 4.
No.
Let's see what else. Lightyear, no.
Yep.
Lightyear's also a kind of sequel that wasn't great.
Yeah.
Turning Red's good, but it's not amazing. Onward, definitely not. So there's definitely been some misses,
Mm-hmm.
but Soul, Coco. So, yeah, there's that. We're going to break up the Pixar talk a little bit. We're going to do a little game.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 2 movies
Uh-huh.
from Letterbox, and you're going to tell me which one is ranked higher on Letterbox. the caveat of this,
Yeah.
these are all movies we saw in our horror ranking,
Okay.
our first ever Salt Shack marathon. So,
Alrighty.
are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm glad you did it like that because I was waiting for you to just like name something. I have no clue what it was, and I was like, oh boy.
No. All right, we got the first Friday the 13th
Uh
or Hell House LLC.
huh. People like the classics, so probably Friday the 13th.
Is incorrect.
I'm glad I'm incorrect.
Me too. Friday the 13th was a 3 and Hell House was a 3.1.
Oh.
So, yeah. We got Black Christmas
Okay.
or The Conjuring.
Ooh. We got kind of a classic versus like a cult favorite. I'm oh man. I'm gonna have to say The Conjuring just because it has a huge fan base.
That's incorrect. Black
Oh my
Christmas has a
God.
3.8
Yeah.
and Conjuring has a 3.6.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Next, we have The Shining or The Exorcist.
I think people like The Exorcist more.
That's incorrect.
I'm purposely getting all of them wrong.
The Shining got a 4.2 and The Exorcist got a 4.
Dang.
Shining's pretty high. Another, well, I'll let you decide on this one. We got The Black Phone
Okay.
or Insidious.
This is tough because I really, really like The Black Phone. And I also enjoy Insidious. Insidious has way more sequels. There are so many Insidious movies.
Black Phone just came out though.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be a sequel for it, I'd think.
I'll say Black Phone.
That's correct.
Yes.
3.3. Insidious got 3.2.
Okay.
Next, we got Get Out or Psycho.
I'm gonna say Get Out.
That's incorrect. Get Out is a 4.2 and Psycho is a 4.3.
Damn.
Psycho has a really high ranking.
I didn't people wait a minute. I didn't think people liked Psycho as much as I did, but
I mean, and it's like the first ever real horror movie. So, next up, we got Five Nights at Freddy's
okay.
or Goosebumps.
Dude. I hope Goosebumps is higher.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
That is correct. Goosebumps is a 2.8. Five Nights at Freddy's a 2.6.
Oh.
Next. We're going to ignore that. We got Creep or The Descent.
Dude, I know people really like Descent. I'm gonna say Creep even if it's wrong.
That is wrong.
I thought so.
That might... You guys don't know. If you weren't here for the horror marathon, me and Kale both fucking hated The Descent. So,
Yeah.
sorry. Creep got 3.3. The Descent got a 3.6.
Yeah. I figured it
I did
was,
not like The Descent.
I figured it was that way, but I had to stick with Creep.
That's fair. All right, we got 2 Jordan Peele movies.
Oh no.
He also revealed that he's making a new movie currently. So that's hype. We got Us or Nope.
Oh no. Oh no. I feel like people like Us more, so I'm gonna go with Us.
I tricked you. They're tied at 3.7.
Oh, wrong.
I threw that in as a bonus because I was actually going to put it in and I went, oh, they're tied. Next, we got Barbarian
Okay.
or The Babadook.
Oh. I mean, I think Barbarian's better, but I know Babadook is like rated extremely high. So I'm gonna have to go with Babadook.
It's Barbarian.
Let's go.
You're just purposely guessing against what you want now.
Yeah.
Barbarian at a 3.5. Babadook at a 3.4.
Okay.
Next up, we got Skinamarink or the Pogepski tapes.
I'm gonna have to go with Poughkeepsie C tapes.
That's incorrect.
That makes me so sad.
Skinamarink has a 2.9. Pogepski
Aw.
tapes at a 2.7.
Oh,
Yeah, that's tough.
that sucks.
It's all the people that rated Skinamarink a 5 because they're brain dead as fuck and they love staring at nothing.
Yeah.
All right, last one. See if you can end strong or not. We had 2 classics. We got Bride of Frankenstein
Ooh.
and Nosferatu.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Bride of Frankenstein.
That is correct.
Nosferatu was like the first vampire movie, but Bride was like the first like crazy storyline.
Bride got a 4. Nosferatu got a 3.9.
Ooh.
So it was a lot closer.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
Today we found out I know nothing.
You got 3 out of 10.
Oh my god.
Good job.
Why was that?
I'm happy you didn't do as good as I thought you would because I didn't know if you were had looked at these ratings
No, I didn't.
since
either.
the marathon. So I'm okay with that. Stinker.
It's gonna be a one-man pod next time. Forest.
Nope. All right. Back to Pixar.
All right.
Our top 10 Pixar characters. Now, like I said, if you weren't listening earlier, we made the rule that you can only pick one character from each franchise. Because I had a feeling that if we didn't, there would be like 4 Toy Story, like 4 Incredibles,
Yeah.
So I split them up.
Let me triple check because I don't think I did. I literally wrote down my favorite characters from each franchise, went through them in my head, and went, "Yeah, no, I did it right. I did
There's
it
even
right."
4 Toy Story.
Yeah, yeah.
Wop though, because he's actually from Toy Story 3. Stinky Pete.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Number 10. This might be low for some people. I have Wally. As the people that know that watch the Pixar ranking, I am lower on Wall-E than most. I can respect the fact that Wall-E's a great movie. It is animated amazingly, but I have it at 3.5. So, but I think Wall-E's a pretty iconic character.
Very.
Wall-E and Eva were top-selling Lego brickheads.
Woo!
So, yeah, that's my number 10.
I got some wacky picks on here.
Oh boy! All right.
At number 10, I've got Gil from Nemo.
I'm not doing top 10s with you anymore. The 2 piranha plants last episode, and now
Gil from
I like
Nemo.
Gil more than the piranha plants. So,
I think Willem Dafoe is great. You really get that feeling of oh god, he's like the boss fish in this tank. It's kind of spooky. And the first time you see him, you're actually so curious about him. And then he sends Nemo on this mission and then saves him. And then you learn about his traumatic past of getting stuck. And it's damn. But I don't know. I think he's got a great little cameo bit. So
number 9, I got Carl Fredricksen from Up.
yeah,
Just a classic little guy.
grumpy old man.
Yeah. And it's you weren't there, but they had a little. I'm surprised they didn't have a little short before Inside Out. Usually they do little shorts of Pixar stuff before the movie, but they had a short before Elemental that was Carl's first date, and it was really cute. But yeah, no, he's just a really iconic character. Obviously, Up is just a beloved movie.
Yeah.
You could have picked the kid from Up, but I think Carl's better.
Doug. Why isn't it Doug?
Next, I have Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Carl's a G. So
This is my other funny pick, but it's where after this pick it gets like the rest of them make sense. You can't hate me for this. At 9, I've got Bing Bong.
all right, I'll give it to you.
Okay, Bing Bong shows up and all he is helpful, and then he makes like the top 10 greatest sacrifice in the world, and then he's gone forever.
Yeah,
It's like
iconic sound on TikTok.
no, but like actually though, he's so good.
Cover your ears for 30 seconds if you haven't seen Inside Out 2. That guy with the fanny pack is the Bing Bong of this movie. But
Yeah, he
who
is.
fucking knows where he went? He just disappeared.
Yeah, and his fanny pack just stuck around.
Yeah. Now Anger has a fanny pack. All right. Number 8, I have Remy from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
I think it could have. I was like really between Remy and Linguini, honestly. Like, because like Linguini is like ends up running the shop at the end.
Yep.
Like obviously with all the rats and stuff, but like Remy is like obviously our main character in Ratatouille, and
Yep.
like he has to deal with the whole like family ramification of like they all hate humans. He don't. He like human.
Yeah.
And they were like stealing food from the shop, and it became excessive, and he had to deal with that during the movie. And yeah, so
At number 8, I've got Joe from Soul. I actually think he's a great character. One of those classic, like, sort of blinded by like their opportunity, and obviously he dies. Like, but his his ability to motivate that one girl into playing trombone again was like, yes, Joe. Like, she's like, I'm bad, I'm never playing again, and he's like, but you're amazing, and she's like, okay, I guess I'll keep playing.
that's how I talk to you.
It works. No.
I know it works every time.
But yeah, he's like extremely passionate. What?
Nothing. You missed me making an awful face.
Thank God. I can just rewatch it if I really want to.
Yeah, you probably will too.
Yeah, I might. No, he's a great character. And is like the way he learned throughout the entire movie was like, whoa. Like, he learned from what's her name? Like S13 or whatever, the soul that was
Should have done Pixar trivia. We've gotten you on that one. Soul 22.
Soul 22, yeah. It's great character.
Number 7, I've got Lightning McQueen. It was Tow Mater. That was my initial pick.
Yeah.
And then Cars 2 knocked him off the list.
Yeah, that makes sense. The Mater shorts. The Mater movies. What have you done?
Oh. Yeah, I mean Lightning's arc is pretty great.
Yeah.
He's just Doc, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which, like, it's predictable, but it's good.
Yeah.
Who fucking doesn't like Doc?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
And like he's just the GOAT. Like,
Yeah, he is.
He's the GOAT at racing. Like, you can't take that away from him, man. So yeah.
At number 7, I've got Wade from Elemental. He's actually like a really good person.
Yeah. The crying's funny too.
The crying is very funny.
One thing I forgot, there's like actually, so obviously one of like our biggest bits of like the Pixar marathon we did was the Mike Wazowski falling into the garbage can thing.
Yeah.
There was like 2 really funny fucking Elemental parts where he got like smacked in the back and the water just went thunk
Yeah,
out
all
of
to
the
his
front.
front. It's like, oh god.
And then his uncle giving him a picture of him crying and then
Yeah.
being like, it's just such a lonely man picture. And then they all start crying. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's actually hilarious.
Uh,
Anyways,
but just the way he was able to take all of like Blaze's like let's see, uncontrolled stress and just turn it around and like give like positive reinforcements was like, ah.
yeah, he had hella patience.
Yeah, he did. And it ended up like working out in the end.
Yeah.
And he like even pushed her a little bit to like even that's how they were able to figure out that they can actually hug is all because of him. So it was really between Wade and Blaze, but I put Wade on here.
Number 6, I have Joe Gardner from Soul.
Yeah.
I fucking love Soul. If people, if you don't like Soul, you're just like kind of weird, honestly. Yeah, no, he's just a great character. His arc is fucking amazing.
Yep.
Like, he like finally gets to play with like the quartet that he's been wanting to his whole life. He dies. He like literally steals the life from Soul 22 to come back, plays and goes, damn, was that really it? And then realize there's more to life than just that.
Yep.
So good. Such a good fucking movie.
More to life than just that one gig.
Exactly. So, yeah.
At number 6, I've got Remy. That's funny. We've got a couple of the same characters on here. It's almost like they're great characters.
I didn't know where the fuck you're going with that. You're about to get angry.
No, Remy with struggling between his love for cooking and like providing for his family was great. Like, man, he was like, I've got this great. Like, I ran away. Well, I got pushed away by a storm, technically, and then he was like, I'm gonna live with this human guy. And then he cooks, and then he like discovers that he's like, yeah, I could do this. And his family rediscovers him, and the family's like, I want more of what you got, and he's like, but why? like, oh, you want all this food, but we need to share this food with humans, and they're like, we hate humans, and he's like, they're not that bad, and yeah, just a very great character,
Yeah.
trying to do his best.
Number 5, I got Joy from Inside Out. Just like, she's gonna end up being one of the most iconic Pixar characters, probably.
Yeah.
I like. It's tough because like she's great in the first one, but I almost liked her more in this one.
I liked her more in this one.
She actually showed like her emotions
Yeah.
more than just like what she's trying to be for Riley, which I get that's like her whole arc is like
Yeah.
she's trying to figure that shit out. But especially when she could stand out with all the like different personalities that she's around during
Yeah.
the movies, it's like impressive because like obviously the first one she only had to compete with sadness the entire movie, which not very hard.
Yes.
But this one she had to compete with all of the original ones walking through,
Yep.
and then she also had to compete against all 4 of the new ones.
Yep.
Speaking of, nostalgia was funny as fuck.
Oh my god.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that, but that was really funny. But yeah, no, Joy's a great character. So
Mhm. At number 5, I've got Miguel from Coco. It was really between him and like Hector, because Hector's arc is great. Just another one of the classic like keep fighting for his family. He was like, why is there no music in this family? This is stupid. I like guitar.
yeah,
And the grandma, great grandma, I think. I
He's
don't know.
old.
The oldest lady in their family was like, "No more music. This is stupid." And then eventually when they sing "Remember Me" together, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, because she like does nothing the entire movie, but then everyone's like, "No, she hates music. Like, she's the reason we don't have it anymore." Uh, it's just Miguel's like his hunger to really like drive him through this entire movie is great. So
You know who Hector also plays?
who?
He's the main character in um why am I forgetting it now? Fuck, I need to look it up. Werewolf by Night.
Oh,
He's the main character in that.
huh.
Forgetting his name.
Jack.
Jack Russell.
That's cool.
Yeah. So like this guy sounds familiar, and then I looked and I was like, that makes sense, honestly. Number 4 is gonna be shocking to you because I'm once again pretty historically low on the original, even though it's a top 5 Pixar movie for most, and I fucking hate the sequel. I have Marlin from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Just all the shit he goes through is just like,
Yeah.
damn. Like especially the first movie, obviously.
Yeah.
Wife dies right as like they're having kids. Nemo's the only one left. Like
all of his kids except for one die. Like, oh my
yeah,
god.
Nemo runs away. Obviously, has to deal with Dory's ass for fucking forever. I fucking hate Dory's.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Marlon's great. He's like the best Pixar dad. He's up there at least. So
For sure. Number 4, I've got Lightning McQueen. Like you said, he's the goat.
he's just the goat.
Yeah, I almost put Doc up there.
I know you're a big Doc
I'm a
fan.
huge Doc fan.
It wouldn't have shocked me in the slightest, honestly.
The thing about Lightning is we love to see him win. And he can win over and over and over, and we're still cheering him on because he's the GOAT. And just like all the stuff he does in Radiator Springs and how he helps out and how he like almost runs away, but he comes back because like he's the person he is. His arc in Radiator Springs is great.
Yeah.
And the king bit where he made the king like finish his last race was like, oh, dude.
I get Cars 2 and 3 aren't good, but you need to put some respect on Cars 1, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that in like the bottom 10 Pixar, and it's like, I get it's like not for everyone, but like that movie fucks.
Yeah.
Number 3, I have Mike Wazowski. Great guy.
Yeah.
Awesome in the first movie, even better in the prequel because his arc is just really fun in that one. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was really between, this might be shocking, but it was between Mike and Randall.
That makes sense.
Like Sully, obviously great. Who doesn't fucking love Sully? But like, and obviously Sully's whole arc is like he's a jock in the in university and like becomes like a normal, not saying jocks aren't normal, but he becomes like a, like a more likable guy. But Randall's arc, fun. And then obviously in Ink, he's the main villain.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's fucking sick. But yeah, no, Mike Wazowski's just that guy. Rizzes up everyone, even though he's a little short, one-eyed dude.
Yeah.
Has arguably the funniest scene in all Pixar.
I think it's just us too.
I don't know. It's a pretty fucking funny scene. Like, it's just...
Oh.
A joke that's just us is fucking Poop Marshmallow from Exorcist.
Yeah.
That's literally just us. I can see other people actually liking the Mike Wazowski trash can scene. Anyways.
At number 3, I've got Wally. He's like rose above his own programming. He had this job to do that he did for years and years and years until Shiny Egg Lady. And then he cared about her a lot.
Simp,
Yeah.
if you will.
The first simp. Or the last one on that earth. But yeah, he's just this like really fun and lovable character, and he doesn't even say anything except for Eva. Like,
You gotta say it how he says it.
no.
Say it.
No.
Do it.
No. You do.
No.
Why
You're
don't
the one
you
who
want to
fucking
do?
loves Wally.
Uh,
You're number one. Do it.
no.
I almost did the Wally thing.
That'd be cute.
No, I'm not fucking doing it. You do it.
Um,
It's your number one movie.
no. You do it.
Someone's so shy suddenly.
Yeah. Feeling embarrassed right now.
Yeah. Hoodie guys all over your board right now.
Mhm.
You're not blushing though, so. I'm skipping over everything you're about to say.
Truly a character that has like almost zero lines, but is great. So,
Yeah.
Wally.
Yeah, I'm lowering it a half star just because of you. All right, so we should have the same top two, right? Whether it's in the same order or not, right?
Maybe.
Right.
We'll see.
Number two, I have Elastigirl.
I do.
Hmm.
Keep talking.
Hmm. Oh. Okay.
Keep talking.
Oh. All right. Thanks for watching. Nah, Elastigirl, just genuinely awesome. Like, obviously, just the goat mother of Pixar. Can do literally anything because she's Elastigirl. Bad as fuck. Second movie even does better on her because she gets to be the main character for like the whole movie pretty much.
Yeah.
Fuck are you giggling about?
You're gonna be like, so you can't be mad.
Yeah, last. All right, what do you got to?
At number two, I've got Woody, the goat of Toy Story. He's just staying true to Andy literally the entire time. That is like all he cares about. And Bo Peep sometimes.
Simp.
Yeah, true. um,
You're just like Bo Peep.
and you're just like Woody.
Always come back running for me.
Yeah, I almost put Buzz here instead
It
of
was-
Woody, but it was tough.
Yeah, Buzz is great.
Um,
Just off Toy Story 2.
honestly, Spanish Buzz,
Yeah, and
only
3.
Spanish Buzz.
Spanish Buzz in 3 is great. Yeah, my number one's Woody.
I thought so.
I think it's just well, you don't have him at 1,
No.
but I think he's arguably the best Pixar character. What is your one?
You have any guesses? If you know me, you know I really, really like this character well, a lot of people like this character.
Let me look.
Okay.
Let me eliminate things that you've already said. You haven't said an incredible character yet, so that could be. You said Woody.
Yep.
You haven't said a Monsters Inc. character. You said Joe. You said Coco. You said Ratatouille. You said Inside Out. You said Cars. You said Wall-E. You said Nemo.
Any guesses?
What's your number one?
Any guesses?
No, I'm not guessing.
Every time she comes on screen, she absolutely kills it. We got Edna mode at number
Okay,
one.
I'll take that.
Dude,
That's fine.
Edna mode is a great character.
Yeah, she is really
Like,
good.
Every time she's on screen, I'm so excited to see.
Thank
like,
fucking God it was Edna. Jesus Christ. Like it's either Elastigirl or Edna from Incredibles. There's no I'll accept that. That's fine.
like especially in Incredibles 2, which when she's taking care of Jack and they like bond and she's just like controlling him and carrying him around and just boop, 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 boop. Just oh my
Yeah, and they're
god.
like the same height.
Yeah. Just in an incredible character. Um yeah, as you noticed, I had no monsters characters because I couldn't choose between Mike and Sully. Like I just couldn't. um
Yeah, that's fair.
and I like remembered Wade and I was like, "Oh, I got to put Wade on there." Um
I'm gonna look and see if there's any snubs that obviously it Buzz,
yeah,
uh,
Randall,
Jesse,
Jesse,
Sully. We already talked about
yep,
Sully.
Hector,
Yeah. Mater.
Mater.
Nemo.
Mhm.
For whatever fucking reason, you like Dory, which is
There's Soul 22. I've seen that on, like, those are pretty popular because has a solid arc.
yeah. I don't know about top 10 though.
Yeah.
I definitely like Joe's arc better than 22. Like 22's arc is great, but
Yeah. You can't complain about Edna Mode. Edna Mode's
no.
awesome.
I thought you were gonna say like fucking Dash or something. I was gonna be like,
No.
that's just wrong.
Jack.
Like Dash is badass as fuck in the first movie, but like, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll accept that. I'll take Edna. Could have been worse.
Frozone.
Yeah, that's true.
W.
He just kind of like sneaks out.
Yeah, he just like has like relationship.
Yeah, he's like, honey, where's my super suit? And she's like, you're not fucking doing that
I
shit.
need to get rid of that.
It's even worse in the Lego game that I was playing.
Is it?
Yeah, because they have to sneak out every time they want to do anything.
Syndrome's a good pick.
Yeah, you got fucking chopped up. That's like a top 10 Pixar like death.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude got fucking absolutely obliterated. All right. Well, let us know who your favorite Pixar movie is. Let us know how you liked Inside Out 2. If you've watched Elemental, let us know how you like Elemental. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.